Welcome everyone to the second episode of the EMC Nation Tour. I hope we haven't made you wait too long for this episode to come out.
This episode's nation, Italia. Here's a little summary of its history.
It has never been a unified nation until late 2019. During the first year in FMC, many different powers tried to take over the territory, but never managed to take control of all of the towns. The most important ones were Rome, Italy, Roman Republic, and Byzantium.
During summer 2019, the power that came the closest to dominating all of the territory was Italy by a winning, with its capital settled in Bari, located near Hydrantum, which has always been the most important Italian town as for historical relevance and architecture.
It actually never managed to fully unite the peninsula, and during August and September 2019, new powers were emerging, attempting to finally create a unified nation as well. Savoy by Cameral Straw and Roman Republic by 32 Ogre.
Since September, Roman Republic, known as Italia during this time, started gaining power and influence all over the peninsula. Overall, 32 Ogre was considered a good leader, and his town, Rome, was located in central Italy, a useful location for a central unified power, capable of connecting all the Italian towns.
With time, town after town started joining the nation, and at the end, on the 22nd December 2019, the unification of the peninsula under the nation of Italia, part of the GRE, was declared, after annexing Tuscany, part of Savoy.
After the unification, as the peninsula finally became politically and militarily stable by 2020, the peninsula experienced a boom in the building of relevant constructions and its general stable financial support in gold and materials to the towns, which brought to the beginning and completion of some of the most incredible monuments that Italia is mostly famous for today. Having the main national cultural center not only in Hydrantum like it was in the past, but also in central Italy.
Italy nowadays covers all of modern-day Italy. It is one of the biggest nations in Europe and one of the most populated nations in the world. The nation is still part of the GRE.
It has always been linked to the other major southern Mediterranean powers such as SPQR and Numidia, both part of the GRE, as well as political and architectural inspirations, which refer to the ancient Roman Empire more than it was to the rest of the European powers.
With the help of Guzzo, we're now gonna explore the main cities of Italia.
Let's go!
The first city we've seen is Genova. With its port, its colorful houses and its palace, is considered the best town to be found in northern Italy. This is the main building in the city, the Città della Genova Palace. It has been completed on the 11th of April 2020 by Nerd 001100001.
Oh, I get it, Nico. If you put it in binary, it's 1.
It's a great palace and it's used as a town hall and a meeting place.
Next up is Elba. When Fatih Dag 85 became mayor of Elba after the 2010 abdicated, the town became a densely populated area in Italia. Now the town is recognized to have the very first modern building in all of the peninsula, used as a hotel. It had been completed in July 2020 by Fatih Dag 85.
Then we moved to Florence, which is nowadays one of the most important cultural centers and examples of complex architecture and detailing in the nation of Italy. All of that is made by one person, Guzzo.
When I first started playing on EarthMC, I immediately started thinking about building something from my mainland. Florence Cathedral was my first project and I've been able to finish it. My main project and will for my town has always been about bringing back the beauties of the in real life town to EarthMC. Have the town look as more realistic as possible, more than like having residents or earning gold. And every build you see in my city is made by me and no one else. Everything that I build in here on EMC was previously made a project on my creative world and single player. Everyone can visit my town and the interior of the baptistry and the bell tower.
Florence is the only town in Italia to have a second official language besides English, the Florentine dialect. It is used as a cultural recognition and is written in all the signs by the mayor. This is the Battistero di San Giovanni, completed on March 8, 2020, Just in front of it, there's the Campanile di Giotto and the Cathedrale di Santa Maria del Fiore. The Campanile di Giotto got completed on March 30th, 2020, while the Cathedrale di Santa Maria del Fiore isn't completed yet, but its construction began on March 8th, 2020. Next to the square, there's the Ponte di Santa Trinita and the Arno River, which got completed on March 30th, 2020.
Going south, there's Vatican City, one of the best examples of complex architecture and cultural centers of the nation of Italia. It also has the best town organization. The Vatican adopts the religious hierarchy. The mayor is the Pope, while the other residents are cardinals. Each one of the residents has contributed not only to building the town, but to celebrating ceremonies. The St. Peter Basilica completed on the 3rd of May 2020.
Now we get to Roma. Do not be confused with Rome, which is the capital. Roma is considered to be a more residential area than Rome is. Over time, its mayor has built beautiful monuments and domuses in a perfect Roman style, as you can see.
Actually, pretty realistic, because like the Romans actually painted
it's the
thingy with red.
Yeah, the Roman style.
Now we'll move on onto the capital of Italia, Rome. Since its birth in August 2019, it became the inspiration of a center town to connect and politically govern all of the peninsula. The town is one of the most important cultural centers in the nation and has brought a perfect representation of the Roman architecture, even built diagonally. Its temples, domuses, its arena and its palace are simply breathtaking.
Most of the nicest buildings in Rome have been built by Perito Ombre and Patriot Tree. Temples you see here have been completed between late 2019 and early 2020. Right in front of the Spawn you can find the Circus Maximus, completed in late May 2020. It's a great PvP arena. We spent a long time exploring the Augustus Palace. It's a quite large building. It has many rooms and it's almost a labyrinth.
Yeah, and here's the atrium with the statues. A bit of water. It's really cool. But yeah, as you can see, this is the best Roman style. And this one is the throne room. Yeah, where it's basically Ogre's place, you know.
A just completed building that was still under construction when we recorded is the Colosseum.
Castelravello is a town inspired by the same town found in The Witcher. Its colorful houses are wonderful and overall, its castle is one of the most important examples of its architecture, also reaching the highest maximum height in the nation. The castle has not yet been completed, but its construction began in November 2019 by the Mirror One. From the castle's balcony you can spot all the scenery found in Rome.
Both Porta dei Bottai and Castelravello Tower have been completed in early 2020. If we keep going south, we meet Hydruntum. The way it's built is really mind-blowing.
You'll see that its architecture and like urban Roman planning, it's just crazy.
I must say it's the most beautiful city in the nation, but it's also one of the most relevant cultural centers, example of complex, high-end Romanic urban architecture in the world. The city has been mostly built by Brent Bourguignon and Tim Evo. We're gonna start from the city center, the Byzantium Square. While on the other side we've got the Tribune Brick Mayor Guy Palace, completed in 2019. This is the Mausoleum of Hydruntum, completed in 2019. This garden at the edge of the city got completed in 2019 as well. And to finish, we have the Redstone Lab.
The aforementioned Brick Mayor guy founded a town on the island of Sicily. Nowadays, Sicily is one of the most populated towns in the nation. This is La Casbah marketplace, completed on the 14th of May 2020 by Brick Mayor guy.
The southern part of the island of Sicily is shared with La Valletta, the city on the Malta island. There you can find 3 great statues, one on the island of Sicily, and the 2 Pegasus on the sides of the bridge. Now using the Great Italia's ice-foot system, we're gonna reach our last stop. Here we are on the island of Sardinia, in the city of Carbonia. The city is quite diverse. We go from the south, with the historical area, to the north, to the newest area. In the northern side, you can find the cathedral, completed on August 3rd, 2020 by Federico 20027. Patriotic moment. Well guys, this was the second episode of the EMC Nation Tours. I'd like to thank Gutso for helping us with everything, and I remind you to stick till the end for the outtakes.
If you'd like to suggest a town or a capital of a nation, make sure to either comment down below or reach out to us through our Discord DMs.
Ma chi è quel monaco?